Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a birthday bonus reading for Pisces, as promised. Starting with some prosperity dust. Lots of prosperity for you, Pisces. And please know that if this is not your birthday season, if you are not a Pisces sun, this still can be for you because this is Pisces in all placements. Where's my Pisces? I think my Jupiter is in Pisces. And Pisces is also in my, I don't remember what house it is. I really thought hard about it, but I'm not gonna. This isn't about me. This is about you. Hey, Pisces. All right. I hope you've had a wonderful birthday season, or, you know, like if it's coming up, happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. What do we got? Compassion. We have two angels hugging. Surrender. Angel on a hill with a white flag. Compassion and surrender. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Surrendering to compassion. Having compassion as you surrender. Has there been, have you been struggling, having some kind of like a power struggle or arguments, difficulties, drama? It's like you're waving the white flag. You're like, I don't want to fight anymore. I just want to hug. Fruition 37. Fruition. Boundaries, number 12. Trust, 32. Something here is coming to fruition. Will be. It feels like you've been in this protective bubble for a while. And there's something that's catching your attention. You've been kind of, what's the word? Fruitioning inside your bubble. There's been some kind of unfolding within yourself, almost. Because this one's wearing a mask. It's like you felt like you had to wear a mask, protect yourself, hide away, hide your true self while you go through some kind of transformation. Because you're actually, you know, you've been in your little bubble. You're keeping yourself protected. But there's something that's catching your attention. We have this flower that's coming down and she's noticing the flower. She's very enthralled by that flower. It's like, it feels like something is catching your attention that is making you consider the idea of finally coming out of your bubble. It's like you've been going through some kind of deep healing, definitely some kind of transformation or change here. It's like your old way of life, an old life, the past, you know, things that have kind of died and fallen away. It kind of put you in this bubble. It's like you needed to protect yourself because of things that were ending, basically. And now there's this promise of spring, of blossoming again. And so, but you're not ready to come out of your bubble yet. you're still here in your bubble. You're like, something is catching your attention, but you're, it's like, it's like the promise of spring, but then you're not quite ready. Like, it's not spring, it's the promise of spring. Right? And you have help here. You have some kind of nurturing. This could be your spirit guides, this could be physical people, kind of roosting is what just came to mind, you know, like ducking. Helping you, keeping an eye on you as you go through this transformation. You're not, yeah, it's like something's catching your eye, but then you kind of go back into your bubble, because this one is like head down, you know, just legs pulled in. You come out and then you pull back in again, because it's not quite time yet. But you're being watched over. You're being looked after. That kind of feels like this compassion. And you're really, a part of what's happening, because we have the boundaries and the trust. You're learning how, I don't know, maybe you're noticing how you haven't had good boundaries in the past. You're learning how to trust again. Maybe you're learning how to trust yourself again, but there's still, this is a pretty lengthy journey that you've been on. Get some water. It's like you're surrendering to your own process, to your own need to heal and ultimately transform. And I'm just not even sure that you're aware of the transformation that you've been going through, or how profound it is, because you're just in it. But you know, you're having to learn how to trust. Trust that you will be taken care of. Trust that you're going to heal. I don't know. Maybe that's what's being called for, to learn to trust. Okay, so let me go to this one, Elemental Oracle. Speed and movement, 42. Wow. Okay. 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything. You're getting the answer. And it's like, I don't know, you've been in this bubble, it's all quiet, you're just kind of, you know, very contemplative and withdrawn, you got your boundaries and all this, and then all of a sudden you're just like, bubble pops and you're like, I'm on the move. You hit the ground running. You're just like picking up speed, momentum, inner core solidity, number 18. Yeah, I think this is a part of what's happening, is there's been some kind of dissolution of a connection and you've had to withdraw. You've had to do some healing, but there's peace coming out of this. This is actually, it's kind of a blessing in disguise. Very painful, not fun, lots of grief, unhappiness, but it's necessary. It was necessary for your growth. Yeah, because we have the peace coming out of the middle, the dove coming out of the middle of this dissolution between the two, but there's all this light. And then I'm actually seeing a dove outside on the outer rim, outskirts. We just got birds of a feather flock together because we have the ducks and we have the doves. You're coming to some kind of peace. Oh, and then there's kind of in the clouds, there's the zodiac wheel. Somehow astrology is a part of this. You're picking up momentum because of something that has ended here. Your inner core solidifying. Think of an egg. Because this bubble looks a little bit egg-like. An egg starts as, it's very liquidy. And it takes time for all the parts to solidify and come together as a cohesive whole before, and then eventually something can hatch out of it. And so your inner core is solidifying because of something that has ended, a dissolution. And we have earth and home. And whoa, God. Okay, so look at this. Earth and home and fruition. We've got, both of these are wearing giant fruit things on their heads. Although this is kind of more of a, it's like a purposeful fruit hat. But this one is actual growth because there's a tree on here. It's like her, and there's fruit, but there's also, it's all green. It's, it's spring. Again, we have this kind of spring-like energy. Oh, I'm seeing a bee here. Oh, and there's birds again. Little, I don't know what they are. Cute little fat birds. I'll just say sparrow. That's probably the only bird I actually know. That's not true. But yeah, I'm seeing bees. So there's a pollination that has been happening. Something has pollinated the flower, and it needed time to turn into fruit and grow into something mighty. We have this tree. And she has an interesting look on her face. She's kind of smiling, but her eyes are closed. And she almost looks like she's smiling, but she's also bracing herself. She's still holding on. Her arms are crossed over her. Arms are crossed. It's like letting, okay, so in here we have the fetal position. Now you're standing, but you're still in a protective energy. But what's happening is it feels like you're tapping into what truly feels like home to you within yourself. You're coming home to yourself. Earth. I don't know, maybe there's something about like planting. Maybe you like to garden, or you're deciding to like plant fruit trees, or you're getting in touch with your earthly self, with your physical self. It's like you were stuck in your mind, or you could be a very kind of intellectually driven, kind of tend to spend a lot of time in your head. And because of this dissolution, because of the peace that's coming from that, it's kind of calming that down, and it's bringing you into your body. And you're kind of like, this is different. It doesn't feel terrible. I'm kind of liking it, but also, I don't know, like with the eyes closed, it's almost like feeling yourself for the first time, like, oh, like I've never taken the time to actually like notice, the the texture of my skin, or the, you know, how it feels to just be with myself. And there's all this swirling energy too. Like here it's more like just the clouds, and then we have the zodiac wheel kind of behind the clouds, or, you know, you kind of see it peeking through. And here there's more of a like a swirling clouds, but beyond that is the light. Beyond that is the light. So you're coming to some kind of, it's like the sun is shining again. You know, we have, is that the sun? I don't know. It's very bright like the sun. I'm going to say that's the sun, because we have like rays. So it's like you've been healing by the light of the moon. And then the sun comes out, and you know, it kind of looks like this is where the sun is rising, where the light is kind of gradually coming up over the horizon. You don't see the sun yet, but but the light is there. And there's a sense of peace, like, oh, I made it through the dark night of the soul. You've gone through some kind of dark night of the soul, and you're finding peace, and you're just kind of reveling in the warmth. It's like the sun comes up, and you're like, oh my God, this is what it feels like to have the sun on my skin. This feels amazing. I'm just gonna be here and just feel that sensation. And I keep being drawn back to the speed and movement. Something is happening very quickly. You're feeling excited. You're feeling inspired. Nothing's gonna stop you here. Yeah, wow, this is really powerful. Okay, so going over to the Enchanted Map Oracle. Balancing Act, number 11. Okay, once again, we have this, there's a protection, the arm crossed over. She's got her arm kind of over her chest here, and it feels very similar to what's going on here. It's like it's like you're going through a rebirth, but it's very tentative. Like, it's like you've come out the other side. You're feeling very excited, but there's also this, it's a part of the boundaries. It's like you're still protecting. There's a phone ringing in the distance. My neighbor's phone is ringing, and it's an old school sound. It's not somebody's smartphone, or they have it on a ringing sound that's like, you know, a traditional phone. Ring. You're getting a call. Someone's calling you. Someone from the past? Something from the past. And this, okay, and so in this, there's a ship balancing on a bubble on top of a tightrope. We have the bubble again. What is this with the bubble? It's like, this is your boundaries. But there's I don't know if it's a fear of the bubble breaking, or if it's just that, like, this setting boundaries, having this bubble is a new thing. It's a new protection, and you're still learning how it works. You're getting a message. You're getting a call about how to keep that bubble from breaking. And there's all these hearts that are falling from this ship. it's like you're sailing into the future with this bubble, but there's this protection, and it's a part of this protection, excuse me, confirmation hiccup. Setting sail, maiden voyage. It's precarious. There's a lot of I'm getting love lost because the hearts are falling. It feels like it's connected to this, whatever this has dissolved here. But there's still hearts that are floating above the ship. Not all is lost. And so you're having to balance this forward movement, because everything's moving into the future, right? The ship has set sail on the bubble. But you're still in this protective place. You're not just like, whee! You're very much like, I'm going for it. I'm feeling inspired, but it's again, the word tenuous comes to mind. That keeps, but you're almost timid. You're feeling timid of what's to come, but you also feel excited. You also feel like there's no choice but to move forward. You've got your bubble, so you're just kind of like, okay, just keep balancing. Magical map shifter 52. We don't no, we don't have any repeating numbers yet. That's notable. I think that might have happened for the Aquarius birthday reading I did. Anyway, let me read this one. Because she's got a compass on her chest over her heart chakra. She's also got a timepiece kind of hovering over one hand. Ooh, there's a key here. And then she's holding some kind of, I don't know what that is, a fan of some kind. She's got wings. You've grown wings. Looks like moth wings. Yeah, because the moon. And the sun is coming up over the horizon. We don't see the sun yet, but the light is coming up. Something again about coming out of the darkness, the dark night of the soul. It's taken time. It's taken a very long time, but the compass is pointing north. You are realizing that you are your true north. That you've always sought someone or something else to be your destination, and now you're realizing that your true north is within you. It's a part of you. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Yeah, again, like all of this all impacted you in various ways. Some more difficult and challenging, some really nurturing and loving. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Yeah, because you're recognizing how all the people that you have met have helped you to grow these wings, to find your true north, to finally heal. It's taken a lot of time, but you're coming back. You're coming to yourself in a whole new way. It's like maybe back to yourself. I don't know. Like this is brand new. This all feels different, a little strange possibly, but also really good. And you've got, there's a key that's being the key to your freedom, new abilities. 40, follow the leader. You're okay. This is, wow. Okay. I think we have a 4 here, right? 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 6. Oh, we do have 2 6s. Movement and speed and home and earth are both 6s. Moving home, feeling inspired again because of finding your home. But yeah, otherwise, okay. Anyway, 40, follow the leader. So, okay, so then we have this giant tree with a clock on it. And we have the birds, and they are flocking toward a fairy. Toward a fairy. This is I'm reading your mess to success. You're rising up. You're becoming the leader. It's like you're overcoming your fears. You're being really brave. You know, courage and bravery come from feeling fear. And rising up to meet that fear, to push through that fear. And you've got an audience. Maybe the same ones who have been nurturing you. Maybe they saw your potential, or they've just been there, you know, helping you through whatever. And then here you are, you're becoming the leader. There's something magical that's happening to you here, shifting within you. And now you're the beacon. You're the one who can lead the way. And you're like, it's like you're saying, you know, it's all about divine timing. It's all, you know, everybody has their own time in which they grow and heal and all the things rise up. And they're like, ooh, tell me more. And we have the hill again. The tree on the hill makes me think of the surrender. Surrendering to the process, the time it takes for any process. There's a path leading, and the tree, it's a big tree. This has been growing here for a long, long time. Something has been growing within you for a long time, but it is now strong and beautiful. The tree, this is your home. This is you. And it's like you're living in the shade of this beautiful thing that has grown within you, that provides shade, provides a home for others, provides sustenance, all the fruition. You are providing sustenance to others. You're giving back the way you were given to. It's like now you're able to frolic. The sun is up. The sun was rising here. Now it's fully up. It's above now. Everything is bright. You've come out of the dark night of the soul, fully transformed. You found the key. The key to your true north. Your true north leads to this, what this tree is. This powerful, very powerful you. It's like it's your true self. It's something that has been growing, but under the surface, behind the scenes, as you've had this protective bubble around you. And then you come out. You come out with wings. And other winged things are drawn to you. There's even a praying mantis there. So not everything has wings. I've never seen that. It's like you're drawing creatures of all kinds. Mostly winged, like you, but other also. Okay. This is amazing. Where are we at? Well, I didn't even read this the other way. Let me read this the other way. Okay. So we have fruition. Let's see. Fruition, movement and speed, balancing act. So something has come to fruition. This process, this journey that you've been on. Something within your mind, having to do with your mind, and because of this fruition, it has put you on it solidly on some kind of path, and you're going fast. But it is a balancing act. This isn't reckless. This is you being very sure about where you are going. You're heading into the future. You're still protective, protecting yourself. You still got the bubble, but you're not in the bubble anymore. You're on top of it now. It's like a part of you is holding on, is being protective, and another, but it's like your inner self and your outer self, like the actual physical ship is moving, but it's on top of the bubble that you have created, the boundary. And then we have boundaries, inner core and solidity, and magical map shifter. You had to have boundaries. You had to have boundaries in protection in order to let something go here, let something dissolve. And in this dissolution comes this peace and this crazy magical glow up. It's like, this is profound. You had no idea. You thought you were a mere human. You are much more. Woo! Wow. It's like you're recognizing your divinity. You're fully coming into that understanding. And then we have trust, earth and home, and follow the leader. This is you learning to trust. Oh God, I'm going to start crying. Oh my God. This is so powerful. This is trusting. Learning to trust again. Understanding who your friends are and are not. I have said this recently to people about myself. And you're coming home to yourself. You're coming home to yourself. And it's like this tree here has been growing out of your mind. And you're coming out of your mind and out of your mind. Yeah, you're coming out of your mind. It's there. It's there it's like a protective tool now. It's not working against you anymore. It's not working against you anymore. Now you're able to frolic. In the sun, the shade is there. There's time. There's, the path always leads back to your mind, but you don't have to be there. You're not living in it anymore. You get to live with it, around it. And you follow the leader. You're becoming a leader. You're stepping into a leadership role. I don't know what that looks like. You will. You will. You do, you will. Wow. Okay. Let me finish. I'm gonna finish with a Beyond Lemuria. I don't think I've ever picked this card before. So there's this feminine face. All of these cards are feminine. There's a big kind of big, beautiful design on the third eye. And it looks like tears coming down off the eyes. And then there's a giant lotus flower here at the throat. And then at the crown chakra, there's there, it also looks like a lotus flower that has bloomed, and there's all this light shining off of it. And then we have swirlies and stars up above. It does. It feels very earthy. It feels like the hair is like a waterfall almost. So that's like your ability to express yourself. You are able to express yourself in a new way, in a way you couldn't before. And it's like your crown chakra is opening. You are opening to the magic. You are opening to the magic of the universe, the magic of spirit. Wow. Okay. She of the lotus. If there is a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. I kept saying it all this spring, the promise of spring. It's like you've been doing spring cleaning of within yourself. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness in self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear, and bring them into the daylight. Bring them into the daylight. Bring them into the daylight. Oh my God. Ah, where'd it go? Yes, bring them. It's like the night is always darkest before dawn. You went through a dark night of the soul, and now the sun is rising and it's shining. Oh my God. Under a loving and compassionate light, compassion and the loving and compassionate light, they will resolve the layers of shame, guilt, and fear. They will resolve and re-assimilate, reminding us that on the flip side of the coin, these are our superpowers. You're integrating the shadow into the light, and that is your superpower. That is why you're growing wings, because you're finally integrating that shadow that you have resisted, that you have hated. You've hated this for so long, and now there's just love and acceptance. Wow. That's profound. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a fantastic birthday season, wherever your birthday lands. And it doesn't have to be in Pisces, like I said. But I wish you so much love on this journey. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Have a wonderful, did I already say it? Rest of your day, week, month, year. And I'll see you on the next video.